Caesar, beware of Brutus. Take heed of Cassius. Come not near Casca. Have an eye to Cinna. Trust not Trebonius. Mark well Metellus Cimber. Decius Brutus loves thee not. There is but one mind in all these men, and it is bent against Caesar. Beware the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March. Beware the...
Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice have Calpurnia in her sleep cry out, help, hold. They murder Caesar?
My lord.
Order the priests to present sacrifice and bring me their opinions of success.
I will, my lord.
What mean you, Caesar? Think you to go forth? You shall not leave the house today.
Caesar shall go forth. The things that threaten me ne'er look but on my back. When they see the face of Caesar, they vanish.
Caesar, I never stood by ceremonies yet. Now they fright me. There is one within besides the ones we've heard and seen recounts the most horrid sights seen by the watch. A lioness hath whelped in the streets, and graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Fierce fiery warriors fought upon the clouds in ranks and squadrons and right forms of war which drizzled blood upon the capital. The noise of battle hurtled through the air, horses did neigh and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
What can be avoided whose ends are purposed by the mighty gods? For these predictions are to the world in general as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant only dies once, has the taste of death but once. Out of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it just seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will. What say the argument?
They will not have to come forth today, plucking the entrails of an awful forth they could have found right in the disease.
The gods do this in shame of cowardness. Caesar should be a beast without a heart if he should stay at home today for fear. No, Caesar shall go forth.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is overcome in confidence. Do not go forth today. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate House, and he shall say that you are not well. Call it my fear and not your own. Let me upon my knee prevail in this.
Mark Antony shall say that I'm not well, and I will stay at home today. Oh, here's Decius Brutus. Decius, you should tell them so.
Caesar, all hail. Good morrow, worthy Caesar. I've come to fetch you to the Senate House.
And you come at a very happy time to bear my greetings to the senators and let them know that Caesar will not come today. Cannot is false, and that I cannot. Foster, tell them Caesar will not come today.
Say he is sick.
Shall Caesar sin alive? Have I in my conquest stretched forth my arm so far to be afeard to tell graybeards the truth? Decius, tell them Caesar will not come today.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause as to be laughed at when I tell them so.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. That's enough to satisfy the Senate. But for your private satisfaction and because I love you, I will let you know. Calpurnia, my wife here, begs me to stay home today. She dreamt tonight that she saw my statue with 100 fountains dropping pure blood, running, And for that, she calls warnings and imminence and evil. So upon that, I am going to stay at home today.
The dream is all misinterpreted. 'Tis a vision, fair and fortunate. Your statue spouting blood and many pipes in which so many smiling Romans bathed signifies that from you great Rome shall suck reviving blood, and great men press with tinctures, stains, relics, and cognizance. This by Calpurnia's dream is signified.
This way you have well expounded it.
I have, when you've heard what I can say. And know it now, the Senate hath concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. But if you shall send word that you will not come, their minds may change. For it were a mock apt to be rendered for some to say, break up the Senate to another time when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams. Or if Caesar hide himself, will they not whisper, lo, Caesar is afraid?
See how foolish your thoughts are now, Calpurnia. I will go. Here's Tribonius to fetch me.
Tomorrow.
Brutus, you stirred so early this morning? Cinna, Metellus? See Anthony, that revel long o' nights?
Good morrow, noble Caesar.
Ah. Friends, let's go in and have some wine. And we, like friends, will straightway go together.
Caesar, beware of Brutus. Take heed of Cassius. Come not near Casca. Have an eye to Cinna. Trust not Trebonius, and mark well Metellus Cimber. Decius Brutus loves thee not. There is but one mind in all these men, and it is bent against Caesar. If thou beest not immortal, look about you. Security gives way to conspiracy. The mighty gods defend thee. O Caesar, thou mayest live. If not, the fates with traitors to contrive.
I prithee, boy, run to the Senate house. Stay not to answer me, but get thee gone. Why dost thou stay?
To know my errand, madam?
I would have thee there and here again, ere I can tell thee what thou shouldst do there. Oh, constancy, be strong upon my side. Set a huge mountain between my heart and tongue. I have a man's mind, but a woman's might. How hard it is for women to keep counsel. Art thou here yet?
Madam, what should I do? Went to the capital and nothing else, and so return to you and nothing else?
Yes, bring me word, boy, if thy lord look well. And take good note what Caesar doth and what suitors press to him. Hark, boy, what noise is that?
I hear none, madam.
Prithee, listen well. I heard a bustling rumor like a fray. The winds bring it from the capital.
Sooth, madam, I hear nothing.
Come hither, fellow. Which way hast thou been?
At my house, lady.
What is it o'clock?
About the 9th hour, lady.
Has Caesar yet gone to the capital?
Madam, not yet. I go to take my stand to see him pass on to the capital.
Thou hast a suit to Caesar, hast thou not?
That I have, lady. If it will please Caesar to be so good to Caesar as to hear me, I shall beseech him to befriend himself.
Why, knowest thou any harm intended towards him?
None that I know will be, much that I fear may chance. Good morrow to you. Here, the road is narrow. The throng following Caesar at the heel of senators, of praetors, of common suitors, would crowd a feeble man almost to death. I will get me to a place more void, and there speak to great Caesar as he comes along.
I must go in. Ay me, how weak a thing the heart of a woman is. Oh, Brutus, the heavens speed thee in thine enterprise. Sure, the boy heard me. Brutus hath a suit that Caesar will not grant. Run, Lucius, and commend me to my lord. Say that I am well. Bring me word. And whatever thou hearest there. Go!
Aye, Caesar. But not gone.
Be sudden, or fear prevention. Brutus, what shall be done? If this be known, Cassius or Caesar never shall turn back, for I will slay myself.
Cassius, be constant.
Trebonius knows his time. For look you, Brutus, he draws Mark Antony out of the way.
There's Metellus Let him go and prefer his suit to Caesar.
He is addressed. Press near and second him.
Casca, you are first to raise his hand.
Are we all ready? What is now amiss that Caesar his senate must be praised?
Most high, most mighty, and most puissant Caesar, Metellus close before thy feet a humble heart.
I must prevent thee, Semper. These lowly courtesies and couchings might fire the blood of ordinary men and turn preordinance in first degree into the law of children. I'm not fond of thinking that Caesar bears such a brother blood. That would be far from the true quality to which melt fools. These lowly couchings and these base spaniel fallings, thy brother by decree is banished. And if I spur and bend and pray for him, I spurn thee like a cur out of my way. No, Caesar doth not wrong, nor will he not be satisfied.
Is there no voice more worthy than my own to sound more sweetly in great Caesar's ear for the repealing of my banished brother?
I kiss thy hand, but not in flattery, Caesar, desiring that populous member have immediate freedom of repeal.
What? Brutus?
Pardon, Caesar. Caesar, pardon. As low as to thy foot doth Cassius fall, to beg enfranchisement for Publius Cimber.
I could be well moved if I were as you. If prayers could move, I would pray. But I am constant as the northern star. Men are flesh and blood and apprehensive. Yet in the number, I do not know but one who is unassailable, unmovable, and unshaken in his emotion, and that one is me.
Oh, Caesar!
What? Will we lift up Olympus?
Oh, great Caesar!
What? Does bootless Brutus kneel? What? Get your
Big
hand
hands for me!
Ow! What? Ah! 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 No! Ah! Ah! No!
Ah! 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 Freedom! Tyranny is dead! Go forth! Shout about it in the streets!
Some to the common pulpits and cry out, liberty, freedom, and enfranchisement!
People and senators, be not afraid, fly not, stand still. Ambition's debt is paid.
Go to the pulpit, Brutus.
I and Cassius too.
Stand fast, lest some friends of Caesar should
Stop
stand-
not of standing. Let no man abide this deed but we the doers.
Where is Antony?
Fled to his house, amazed. Men, wives, and children stared, cry out, and run as if for doomsday.
Stoop, Romans, stoop, and bathe our hands in Caesar's blood. Then walk we forth even to the marketplace, waving our red weapons o'er our heads. Let us all cry, peace, freedom, and liberty.
Stoop then and wash. How many ages hence shall this our lofty scene be acted over in states unborn and accents yet unknown?
How many times must Caesar bleed in sport, that now lies on Pompey's basis, no worthier than the dust?
So oft as that shall be, so often shall the not of us be called the men that gave their country liberty.
What? Shall we forth?
Aye, every man away. Brutus shall lead, and we will grace his heels with the most boldest and best hearts of Rome.
So, who comes? Welcome, Aunt.
Mighty Caesar, does thou lie so low? Are all thy glories, conquests, triumphs, spoils, shrunk to this little measure? Fare thee well. I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. Who else must be let blood? Who else is rank? If I myself, there is no hour so fit as Caesar's death's hour, nor no instrument of half that worth as those your swords made rich with the most noble blood of all this world. I do beseech you, if you bear me hard now, whilst your purpled hands do reek, smoke, fulfill your pleasure. Live 1,000 years, I shall not find myself so apt to die. No place of death will please me so, no means of death as here by Caesar and by you cut off the choice and master spirits of this age.
Oh, Antony, beg not of us your death. Though we must appear bloody and cruel by this our act, you see but our hands. Yet you see but the bleeding business they have done. Our hearts you see not, for they are pitiful. As for your own part, to you our swords have leaden points.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in the disposing of new dignities.
Only be patient till we have appeased the multitude, beside themselves with fear. Then to you who will render the call, why I that loved Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. First, Marcus Brutus, will I shake with you. Next.
Caesar, oh, if then thy spirit look upon us now, shall it not grieve thee dearer than any death, to see thy Antony making his peace, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes most noble in the presence of thy corpse?
Mark Antony,
Pardon me, Caius Cassius.
will you be pricked in number of our friends, or shall we on and not depend upon you?
Friends, am I with you all, in love you all, upon this hope that you shall give me reasons why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Or else this were a savage spectacle. Our reasons are so full of good regard that Antony, were you the son of Caesar, you should be satisfied.
That is all I seek. And am moreover suitor that I may produce his body to the marketplace, and in the pulpit, as becomes a friend, speak in the order of his funeral.
You shall, Antony.
Brutus, a word with you. You know not what you do. Do not consent that Mark Antony speak at his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which he will utter?
By your pardon, I will enter the pulpit first. I will give reasons of Caesar's death. He speaks by leave and by permission, and that we are contented Caesar shall have all truthful and lawful ceremonies. It shall advantage more than doeth harm.
I know not what may fall, I like it not.
Here, Antony. Take Caesar's body. In your funeral speech, you shall not blame us for his death, or else you shall have no hand about his funeral. And you shall speak in the same pulpit whereto I am going after my speech has ended.
Be it so. I do desire no more.
Then prepare the body and follow us.
Pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all the parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, dreadful objects so familiar that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants quartered with the hands of war. And Caesar's spirit, ranging for revenge, with Ate by his side, come hot from hell, shall in these confines, with a monarch's voice, cry havoc! And let slip the dogs of war! You serve Octavius Caesar, do you not?
I do, my Antony.
Caesar did right for him to come to Rome.
He did receive his letters and... Oh, Caesar!
Passion, I see, is catching. Is thy master coming?
Sir, Octavius has already come to Rome.
Where is he?
He's at Caesar's house.
Here is a mourning Rome. A dangerous Rome. No Rome of safety for Octavius yet. I hence and tell him so. Yet stay a while. Thou shalt not back till I have borne this corpse into the marketplace. There shall I try in my oration how the people take the cruel issue of these bloody men. Lend me hand!